Hello, my lovelies. Christy here, Litter to Glitter. You can find me inside of the Plaza Garland in Suite N108 in Garland, Texas. I am going to be showing you guys today about some ways to use up your scrap wood because we all got that scrap wood pile, don't we? And so all week on Craft Around the Clock, they have been showing you how to use your scrap wood. And I have seen my crafting sisters do some amazing projects this week. I'm just using a couple pieces of scrap lumber. Actually, I'm going to show you this one that I finished first, and I'm going to move my camera down because I've got this board that I actually pulled out of the scrap pile this morning. And I didn't know what I was actually going to paint on it today, but I think I got an idea. But this is fence pickets that one of my neighbors took down their fence and threw it out in the front for, bulk pickup to get. And that's how I got my name, y'all. Litter to Glitter. So yes, I pick up stuff off the side of the road. This is actually, and I'll show you on the back, fence pickets. Just as they come, just cut them down. And as you can see, I did the fall porch leaner on the fence pickets. Did one, it was very tall. Now bring it in so you guys can see there's pumpkins. And then there's some leaves and some more pumpkins and leaves. And there's a pear. And then, okay, well, I'm going to have to bring my camera up now. So, hi. And there you go. And you can tell that they're fence pickets up at the top. But you can see how you can go in and you can do anything you want to. Paint whatever you want. So let me get this back over there, and then I will get my camera down, and we can start our painting. But I wanted to show you what we were up to first. And there we go. Oh no, because y'all on the floor. That ain't gonna help. So it is a very balmy 89 degrees here in Texas. So I broke out my boots because it's freezing, y'all. It's 89 degrees. So Tammy's on here with me. Hey, girl. Tammy says, ooh, me too. I have no shame in my game when it comes to picking up off the side of the road. Tammy glittered me. Hey, Mom. Ma's on YouTube. Yes, this is all freehand painted. This is all freehand. So on this one, I didn't use any stencils or anything. This one is all free-handed. And it's very, very simple. There's so many ways. Ma says she likes it. Thank you, Ma. So this one is now up at my shop for sale. And it wants to tip over because I only got it on that little sliver. So I'm going to throw that over there. So there's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about before I start. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy says, girl, you're so talented. Thank you, Tammy. I got a gift box today from a company called Infinity, and they make chalk paint brushes, and they sent me, I want to show you guys all the stuff they sent me, and I am so blessed. So we've got, these are all natural tipped bristle brushes, and so we've got this one that they sent me. And this one, when I opened it, I went, ooh, wax brush. So this is a wax or a chalk brush. You see how it's got the oval handle? And so I think this is one, it will be perfect for waxing. But this is the one that I am excited about. And you can tell, I mean, I just got them in. When we walked in, I guess that there was somebody up here yesterday. Hey, Dana. Dana Perry Ridge is on. Somebody was actually up here yesterday. The building's closed, so we're closed. But came in, there was 3 packages. Look at this brush. You can tell I literally just got it in. I just took the plastic off. But I just got that brush in today. They also send me all sorts of goodies. And I'll go live after this one to show all the other goodies. But I wanted to try this brush out. As soon as I opened this up, I was like, I'm going to have to try me some of that. So what I did was I literally pulled this out the scrap wood pile today. You can see it's a very thick board. I think Shorty made shelves or something, and this was in his scrap wood pile. So if y'all see Shorty, please, or you can, I don't care if you tell him or not, but I stole wood out of his wood pile. So Anne from Indiana is on watching us on YouTube. Tammy Martin says that's an awesome brush. Yeah, I cannot. So need a little bit of help. So on this one, I was thinking of doing something similar, but not as many colors because it is a shorter board. And so should I paint the base in chocolate? Or no, that's pine cone. I've got a lot of pine cone in my life this week. Have y'all noticed? Terracotta, Stormy Seas, or Latte. What do y'all think? So Latte is a very warm, soft brown. Stormy Seas is, well, it's a very angry storm color, but it is a bluish green or bluish gray. Terracotta is just that. Terracotta, just like your terracotta pots. Or pine cone. So tell me what you got. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Sorry. It's been that kind of a morning. Okay. Dana says, oh, that's some nice wood grain. Yes, it is, ma'am. I love this grain, but it's going to get covered up with paint. Sorry. What about Latte and Stormy Seas? Okay. Tammy says, when I said about, telling Shorty I did or I didn't steal wood, she says, laugh out loud is for a good cause. Y'all needed a little bit of the wood today. It's going to be a fall sign. Yes. Yes, it's going to be a fall sign. Hi, Jane. Good morning, Jane. So why don't we start off and maybe I'll blend some. How about that? Because then I can figure out if this is a good blending brush too. Now, I love my synthetic bristle brushes. Don't get me wrong. I love them, love them, love them. But I'm wondering, since I do not want that silky smooth finish on this, and it is kind of rough wood, it's not completely sanded, that this will be, if this brush will be better for this application, because I don't want the silky smooth. I kind of want the texture chunky. Hello. So Ma says Latte will give more choices for other colors. So let's do a little bit of Latte, and then maybe I'll blend in and see how Latte blends with others. And this is only going to be my base. So you, for those of you that are just joining on the live, I see we got a couple more people that are watching the live. Oh boy. This is the sign that I did on 2 fence posts. Literally picked it up off the side of the road and did this on it. And eek, it's hard when you're doing it on the floor, guys. Look like I'm playing guitar though, doesn't it? No, sorry. That's my Gen X coming out in me. But as you can see, there's leaves and pumpkins and all sorts of stuff painted on that. So I'm going to be doing a similar sign, not exact, just a fall sign on this. So here we go. All right. Wow. You want to know how big this brush is? This is a 16-ounce jar. So those of you, an 8-ounce will fit inside of a 16-ounce. You can see the difference in the, let me take a lid off. This is the lid on an 18, or on a 16. This is a lid on an 8. It's how new, I didn't even know. Look, it will not fit inside of my 16. Jane, don't be jealous that I can sit on the floor like this, because girl, the problem is going to be getting up, getting down and sitting like this. Not an issue. Getting up with grace, tact, and civility, issue. So Tammy says, bend them invisible strings. Anne says, Latte and pumpkin spice are beautiful blended together. I don't have pumpkin spice here open. I mean, I've got it for sale, but so, all right. This is another thing that the people from Infinity sent me. They sent me a paint pan. How did they know? So I'm going to pour some of my Latte into the paint pan that they sent me. Looky, looky, looky. All right, that should be more than enough. And I do have my Mr. Bottle. Yeah, like I said, Jane, getting down, no issue. Up, issue. All right, so I am going, to get that textured finish with this brush is actually, look how good. Man, that's going on good. Y'all see that? I mean, that brush is good. That's a good brush. So I'm just going to throw down a base real quick. Hey, Aya.
Yes.
I got a task for you.
And that is?
Is there any way you can set up the other camera
Off the computer?
and do a boom? Yeah, because I'm going to have trouble with this. I need to lay it down. I wasn't thinking this morning.
Where's the thing for the computer?
Look in my little cubby.
Here it is. Not your little copy.
It's not?
No. It's in front of your piece with the bell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this brush is really good. And really for being on this raw wood and everything, it's not really giving it a textured, with the lines and stuff on there. I love how this brush, it's natural tips, and I've never been a fan of natural tip brushes, but this one on this raw wood really is like a wow factor. So yeah, I wasn't thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. What else is new? Be sure to follow my Litter to Glitter page. Every Tuesday night, we have Painting with Whiskey and Women. And that is myself and a couple other furniture artists. We get together every Tuesday night and have us some fun. And let me see. We're going to, give me just a second, guys, because I want to lay this down and I'll work on it flat. So we're trying to set up the other. Oh, Dr. Oh, Mama Mikey. Austin, can you raise that up? And then, look, it even has a string on it, so you can do this.
How do you want this?
She.
And I'll do this.
Hi.
You're still on. They still can hear you, but I'm trying to do this camera.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I just don't know how I'm going to do this camera.
Whoop. Hello. So, sorry about the technical stuff, guys. There we go. So, it'll be easier this way for me to paint. I did not think about this. Yep. And let me get that, see if I can get that in the camera. Boy.
What?
I wasn't boying you. I was boying the situation. But that's when when you raised them right, when you say boy, and they answer even if it wasn't meant for them. So, yep. Mama likey. Huh. Yeah, baby. All right. So what's the first color that we're going to attempt to blend in? How about Terracotta, Stormy Seas, Pine Cone? Those are our three. So hand me Pine Cone. Let me see if I can get this down. I'm going to start at this end. I'm going to throw me down some pine cone. And then I'm going to load my brush back up. Load me down some latte. And grab my Mr. bottle here. And spritz it. And let's see what it does. Huh. It gives it a warmer feeling as we go down. Well, okay, now I see. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that while I'm working. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the sides of my board with the color that I'm blending as I go down. So I'm going to paint the sides of my board as I go down. And this is giving it a streakier blend with this natural brush, which is actually kind of nice. That's what I was looking for, because I was looking for I didn't want it to be silky smooth, and it's not silky smooth now. So let's try some terracotta. And if you notice, I'm not even doing my brush back in, because since I'm blending, see what terracotta and latte do. So putting down some terracotta. I almost grabbed my Dr. Pepper. Woman. Man, that's a pretty, now that to me is more, gives it a very cream color. And again, I'm going to hit the sides of my sign with that orange, with the terracotta blended in. Why didn't y'all tell me I missed the other side of the sign? Y'all supposed to be helping me out here. And then I'm just going to go back, and I'm going to hold this up to the camera here so y'all can see. And of course, I put my hands right in the paint. Oh boy. So, I don't know if y'all can see the difference. Trying to get the light off of it. Doesn't give it, it's not showing up on camera. Dang it. Hey, Dana Files is on. So up at the top, I blended in latte with pine cone. And I think I'm going to do a little bit more pine cone because it's not as stark a contrast as I want. Into latte and then into terracotta. So that's the great thing about paint. For people who've been following me for a while, you've heard me say it a million billion times. What? It's just paint. You can always paint over it. And so I'm going to drop some more of my pine cone up at the top because it is still wet, so you can still play with it. Spritz it. Come on now. I want it darker. And I'm just going to keep adding pine cone in until I get as dark as I want. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to use my drop cloth to get some of this excess latte out. Don't worry, I'll take my drop cloth home tonight, throw it in the wash. Not a biggie. Not a biggie at all. So, although a lot of times when I come home with drop cloths, my washing machine just goes, mercy, mercy, please. There we go. That's giving me the contrast I want. So let me see if you guys can see it now. When I lift it up, can y'all see what brush are you using? This is the brush that I got sent by Infinity. It was the Palm. Let's see. There you go. So on here now you can see the blend better. And so this is pine cone, this is latte, and this is blended into terracotta. So, I love it. You can always make this look like candy corn. You can do pretty much anything you want with it. That's the beauty. I am going to add some more terracotta because, again, I wanted a bit more of a blend or a visible blend, because since this is the base and I'll be painting over top of it, I do want a more contrast blend. Oh yeah, my washing machine's gonna love me tonight. I already hear it cussing me. So I'm gonna blend that latte in more with the terracotta and work that down a little bit. And I'm going to hit the sides with that more orange color that's in my brush. By doing this, one, it helps you offload some of your excess paint out of your brush. There we go. That's where I put my hands in it. And like I said, this is just a base. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like. And so I'm going to switch back over here. And then that way I can lift it this way, which is so much easier. And you guys can see now the difference in the blend. So now, since I've kind of gotten it to where I can actually work with it at my own level, since I'm not rolling around in my stool because I'm trying to stay on camera, I can do this. And now we can really roll. There we are. So, okay, I've got my latte. Let's see what Stormy Seas does, shall we? And then I'm using a chip brush with all of my paints, except for now I need to get some more latte on there. And since I used the brush that I did with my latte, I don't want to put that back down. So I'm going to throw some latte down there. And then I'm going to hit it here with my Stormy Seas. All right. There's my Mr. Bottle. Give it a spritz with the water. Since what I'm using is Dixie Belle chalk paint, and it's water-based, so it really, you want to be careful with some of the paints that you use, because if you use water, it can make it separate or degrade the colors. With Dixie Belle paint loves water. And so I'm going to take this and just blend it right in with the latte. And so that is Stormy Seas and latte. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Guys, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's pretty. That is a really pretty bluish gray. And with that terracotta, it really gives it an amazing effect. So again, I'm going to offload my brush on the sides. Eek, I'm going to get in front of the camera here. Sorry. And then again, just clean up my sides here. Okay, so let me grab the camera here because I'm going to pull you guys extreme close up. You don't see that? Yay for stormy seas. So pine cone into latte, into terracotta, into latte, into stormy seas. Okay. So question. There was another color. Nope. Should I go back into the terracotta and then back into pine cone, or should I just keep layering colors? What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm loving this blend. So, hey, Aya,
Yes.
where'd you put the fall sign?
Oh, right on the Harley Davidson piece.
Oh, in the Harley piece?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you guys are deciding that, Josh says answer. Answer what? The brush? What brush I'm using? Answer what? What didn't I answer? Together. So you think I should keep doing it just like this? Go into some latte and then some terracotta and then back into pine cone? So the brush that I'm using was sent to me by a company called Infinity, and I just got them in today. I'm trying this one out. Loving this, actually, loving this brush. Terracotta and from Indiana says terracotta, stormy seas, and pine cone. Okay, so we went stormy seas. Let's throw down some latte.
Did you do the fall piece?
Yeah, I'm going to get you to do the fall piece here. And then it was terracotta.
Where do you want it?
I'm going to get you to hold it, and I'm going to, well, they can't, Austin, they can't see it there. Give me just a second, kid. All right, and then I'm going to throw some just little touches of terracotta or latte back in there. Pew with my magic Mr. Pew pew with my magic Mr. bottle. And then here we go, stormy seas. Oh, not enough water. You don't want it soaked, but you do want it wet. Back into the terracotta. Back into the lucky lavender, the latte. And then back into the pine cone. And then I'll go up again. Hit my sides. And it's not going to be perfect, the base blend, but that is fine because you know what? I'm going to be painting stuff on top of this anyway. I'm going to go back and show you guys what the original piece is. The sign that I'm not going to be copying it, but it's going to be similar because that's just how I paint. But I wanted to show you guys how you can take a piece of scrap lumber, and because this came out of our scrap wood pile this morning, this piece did, and I'm going to show you. Austin is going to model for you this fall sign that's sitting right there, and I'm going to hold the camera.
I'm gonna hold the camera here.
Austin says, "No, you hold the sign. I'll hold the camera." Okay, so this is the fall sign. And this is on 2 picket fences. I literally, what's my name, y'all? Litter to glitter. Literally picked this fence post up off the side of the road. Neighbor was redoing their fence, threw out a whole bunch of picket fences. They threw them out. They put them down. I picked them up. It's what I do. So there is, up a little bit, Austin. There is almost every color of Dixie Belle in this. So please don't ask me to list all my colors because I'll just get you a color chart and say here. So every color that I have open went into this. And so I'm going to bring it in a little bit closer so you guys can see some of the detail. Can you start at the top and go down? And so the leaves, the pumpkins, the pear. Back down to leaves and pumpkins. And so let me pull it back, see if y'all can get a full shot of the sign. Because you see it's about, this is a 6 foot picket fence because I'm 5'5", so this would be a 6 foot picket fence. So this is a 6 foot tall, 2 pickets. And so what we just did now with the blending is the base for another one of these signs. And as you can see, when it's done, you see how really extreme close up Austin, like up here, up, right. See how I layered the colors in and let it sit and then paint on top of it. So that's what we're doing right now with the colors that we just blended on this board, is to set down our base. You can put that back down. So what's the time? It's 12:01. It's time to get ill. So I was going to show you guys, I was going to do a separate video, but since I'm here, might as well. And Fabu. Yeah, they sent me this brush, which is like a palm brush. Yes, Dana, that's all paint. Carrie says, I love that. I may have to drive up there and buy that from you. Let me know, girl. Let's see, I can't see the one you're working on now. I can't either. I've got a couple of plans. Thank you, Nancy. She says that's beautiful. Thank you, Tammy. She says, I love this sign. Carrie says she loves. Oh, I didn't even see where Carrie popped on. I'm reading comments backwards. Sorry, y'all. They also sent me this brush. And like I said, I just got them in today. So that's another brush that they sent me. Get with me. I'll get you the company info. They're based out of California. And that's the first time I've used one of their brushes just now. And in the stuff that they sent me, they also sent me the paint. Little paint. Also, this one is going to be, I can already tell, is going to be a great wax brush. So they sell those as well. They sent me this box full of stuff. Look what fell out. Oh, they sent me 2 sanding blocks, which can never have enough of these, right? They sent me some blue foamies that are great for doing your top coats or sponging techniques. Y'all, they sent me painter's tape. They sent me painter's tape. Talk about attention to detail. Love these. Look at these stir sticks. I mean, these stir sticks mean business. They sent me 2 of them. I couldn't believe this. They sent me gloves. Talk about a beginner, you know, like a painting kit. You know, if you're starting out, what do I need? They also sent me a great apron with their logo right there. I love, it's a thicker, it's kind of like the material when you go get your hair cut. It's kind of like plastic on one side and fabric on the other. So that's what this is. And it's got 2 pockets. And this really blew my mind. Again, attention to detail. So they also sent me, what else could a painter need, right? They sent me gloves, and they sent me tape, and they sent me stir sticks, and they sent me sanding blocks, and they sent me brushes. Y'all, they sent me a tarp. This is everything somebody would need in one box. It came with the I think the brushes were separate, but it came with the painting tarp, the painter's tape, the paint pour bucket, 2 sponges, 2 sanding pads, an apron, the good black gloves. Okay, these are the good gloves, you know, not, we all know what the bad gloves are. These are the good gloves. And 2 stir sticks is in this box. And then they sent me 3 of their brushes. So, and if you were watching the first part of this video, you saw that I actually painted my glasses, y'all. Look. Alrighty then. It's going to be that day. Got it. So Tammy says, that's awesome. Is that all just paint? Yeah, Dana, all this is just paint. Love the goodie box. I love the goodie box as well. Trust me, I'm going to be diving into these other products here here in just a few minutes, as soon as I get my sorry, unladylike moment. But I have to get that off my glasses before it dries. Hey, what would one of my lives be if I didn't have a catastrophe, right? I don't think y'all would watch me if I was boring. But, yep. So, yeah, I'm going to look more into the Infinity products. And if you're interested, reach out to me. I'll send you their website. I don't have an affiliate link. I'm making no money off of it. I just like what I got sent. And y'all saw me use it for the first time. So, y'all know that's my true feelings. So what we're going to do is I am going to end this live here, and I will see you guys on Saturday night on the Dixie Belle main page at 8 Eastern. That's 7 o'clock Texas time, y'all. Will be on the Dixie Belle main page. That'll be my final video for on the Dixie Belle main page. Dixie Belle is no longer the Facebook Dixie Belle page is going to be for brand ambassadors and content creators. Retailers, we need to go over to Chalk Paint 101 or over to the Dixie Belle Silk page in order to do videos. So if you're not on the Chalk Paint 101 or if you're not on the Dixie Belle Silk page, please check those out. Saturday, other than Whiskey and Women, will be my last video on that side for a while. Still be doing craft around the clock, and I'm still going to be doing Whiskey and Women. But in beginning of October, the second weekend in October, I'm going to be driving to Indianapolis from Texas, y'all, in my truck. And I'm going to take the truck to Indiana, and I will be going to the Indiana Pinners Conference. And so I'm going to take a couple of weeks off from the other series of videos just to give me some time to work, time to travel, and that way I don't have to go, I can't believe I signed up for that and I'm on the road. So, my lovelies, I will see you. What is that? Before I go, let me get. Dan Perry Ridge said that she painted a pair of her reading glasses with gold gemstone mousse. Done that too. Yeah, they sent me painter's tape. How is that not the perfect box for a beginner? And then Dana Perry Ridge says a good test for painting mousse on plastic. Hard as a rock and can't scratch it off. Exactly. That mousse is fabulous. So, my lovelies, I will see you guys on Saturday night on the Dixie Belle main page, Tuesday night on Whiskey and Women, and then check the schedule for crafting around the clock. You'll see me on the schedule. So, next week, I think I'm going to be coming back with a furniture piece to work on for you guys. So, much love. Go raid your husband's scrap wood pile because, hello, Fabu, you can do a lot of stuff. Bye, my lovelies.